Medical industry says that emotional well-being is one of the biggest topics moving forward, and this is where Qigong is actually a superstar in balancing your emotions. So I wanted to show you the first exercise for the Duan Jin. Take a few moments for your health. So I'm going to show you this practice. It's real easy. You want to stand with your feet about fist distance apart, and you want to just gently feel like you're reaching underneath your feet, inhaling up. The first one is really basic, just stretching, lifting your arms, and then having a longer exhale as you feel like you let go of any stress or tension and melt it down to the earth. This is something my teacher would say all the time. Inhaling up, lift, and exhale as your hands gently float down to the sides. Now as time goes on, the internal side of it, as you lifting internally, you feel like you're connecting your organs to your fingers. And so when you're lifting up your organs, and as your hands come down, you learn to keep your organs up rather than letting them collapse. So as you inhale, lift the internal organs up, and gently exhale, melting any tension or stress down into the earth. Okay, the next layer you could say you add is the scholar's breath, which is the longer exhale. So as you inhale, lifting up, and then a longer exhale, again, melting any tension, stress, any issues down into the earth. One more, inhaling up, lift, and exhale. Longer exhale, the scholar's breath as your hands float down. Now there's so many layers here. You can also say you're gathering a little bit of the earth's essence, your heartstrings desires. You're sending them out to the universe, and then as your hands float back down, you can feel like everything is kind of happening around you. Okay, or you can also use it to clear. So as you inhale up, lifting, you can feel like you're kind of clearing around you, clearing your environment, clearing your aura, or what we call the Wei Qi fields. Okay, so again, you can go with just the breath, inhale, stretch the organs gently, and exhale longer out through the mouth or through the nose. And then one of the last pieces is you want to add this healing sound. Hee! And the sound is descending like over your body and vibrating the tissues and releasing the emotions, vibrating down through the bones, and it's like clearing everything. So as you inhale up, lift, and then the long hee. Slightly bend the knees, lift the knees gently, inhaling up. Turn over at the third eye, forehead area. So this is one of the oldest practices. The Duan Jin is at least 3,500 years old. There's old depictions of it. It's where my teacher would say is the bread and butter of our lineage. And you know, as you continue to do this, you just start to allow the energy and the thoughts and emotions to move through your body so they don't get stagnant. So if you look at the old Buddhas, he was like this, and this was a sign that he was stress-free, a sign that he did the Duan Jin. And so later they started putting money and different things in his hands, but the original Buddhas, you'll see, actually isn't the fat Buddhas that most people think. It's actually the guy that was doing the Duan Jin, doing Qigong, a sign again that he's stress-free, right? Another way to look at this symbolically is this like a pillar, and you're like holding up the heavens. You're becoming a pillar of your community, and the way that you do that, of course, is to eliminate a lot of your stress, so then people can be around you and they feel good in your presence because you're not carrying all this weight. Okay, so now let's put it together. Let's do 3 or 4 in a row. You're going to inhaling up, nice and smooth. Inhale. Keep your eyes looking out in front of you. And then if you look as I turn sideways, I don't really want to lift my hands like directly over myself. They're going to be out here so I can keep my shoulders down. So if you can now, try to start your breath underneath your feet. Inhaling up. 2 more, putting it all together. Inhale up. And the last one, nice and smooth. And just notice how you feel. You feel like your mind is clear. You're using what we call the scholar's breath, and so that starts to lower your heart rate, starts to rebalance your body, and let go of the stress and the tension, things that are holding you down. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the beautiful nature.